Satnam Ji. Welcome to this Wisdom Weaver channel. I'm here to hold the consciousness of us all into much unconditional love that is very much needed, and embodiment, which is all about showing up and incarnate with a gusto. So welcome, and thank you so much for being here, sharing, subscribing, and being willing to check out Buffalo Medicine. It's a very amazing medicine that is actually very timely for all that is happening with the planet. When I got the Buffalo card, I was so excited, and I totally see the idea of how we can really step into our power, and all of these different planets are coming to their home. Sagittarius is, of course, holding Jupiter, which is all about expansion. I'm a Sagittarius, so it's a super exciting time, and many other planets are coming to their home sign, which is something that no one in a planet has lived to feel, see, and experience and go through this. So we are in for a feast, and only our imagination can really take us where we need to go, because we can't really keep holding ourselves back to who we used to be, and the perimeters and the constrictions that we used to have. We are here being really invited to open up and to expand, and Buffalo could not be a better medicine, especially for this week, preparing for August, for next month. There's a lot of openings. It's a very exciting time. So it's really important for us all to be fully present and really to own our stuff, so that we can create the tweaks and the shifts to reroute our focus, hone our intentions and our energies, so that we can really be prosperous and really embracing all of who we are. And there is a lot of transformation, and the planet is really moving in a way that our self-esteem is really shifting. We're starting, and if we're holding on to old belief systems, we're getting a mega jolt. So Buffalo is like the solid medicine that is heavy duty, and it with its head and its neck so potent it barely has a neck. It's known for creating its own path. It clears the snow with its own head, with the power of the conscious mind, and with the neck as the bridge between the mind and the heart. So there's a huge symbology of how powerful and potent, coming from the heart, it's this creation of rerouting wherever you need to go. So it's a really amazing medicine to meditate with, to call upon, to learn its magic and manifestation power, because it's really about interweaving the sacred and the mundane, and really creating this amazing fabric that is colorful and it's strong, and it will withstand time. Another real exciting thing about Buffalo is that it uses its hump as a stored energy, storing forces and the untapped potential. It has the hump of the buffalo. It has the symbology of all the things that we need to have already in place, and we just need to really focus on how to bring that forth, how to access it, and how to hone again those energies, so that we can achieve what it is that we are up to. Abundance is available when we are able to really tap from all of the reservoir, when we really believe in ourselves. So really working with our self-esteem, and really embracing that we can do this, whatever it is. If we put our energies and our mind to something, and we really let go of what we perceive was whatever we were held by, whatever emotions, whatever circumstances, really completely rerouting, completely looking at things with a new light, with a new essence is really, really important for us right now in the planet, pretty much overall. It doesn't matter what country you're in. We are becoming more and more global. We are becoming more and more of a tribe. And it's really important that we tap from those reservoirs and learn from each other and how to do that in whatever way we possibly can. So we're here doing it. Another really interesting thing about it is that it's not about forcing. So buffalo goes with the flow. It doesn't, it's so strong that as it starts to move, it just flows with things. So learning that we have this ability, and whenever it is time to tap from that reservoir and go, 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 that's great. But we can also temper that with moving with the flow and allowing ourselves to be kind and generous with ourselves, with self-care, with kindness, with compassion, so that we can really embrace ourselves. And also, it's a matter of really not doing busy work. It's doing work in a smart way so that we can be super proactive and we can be productive in whatever it is that we are up to. Buffalo also is four-footed. So that means that we are really being invited to be super grounded, super squared in our efforts. So there is no bump in the road. We can count on that stability, and that stability comes from within. And we can help ourselves and also ask for help, but it really has to come from within. It can't be expected for other people to give us any kind of stability. It's really honoring what you seek and what the journey is. It's about all contained within you. There's nothing that is separate here. It is all within yourself. It is all flowing and opening with ease and grace, with effortlessly, when we tap from that reservoir that is within, and we just keep putting one foot in front of the other, one paw in front of the other, trusting, listening to the synchronicities that come our way, trusting that we're never alone, that it is always, there is an orchestration taking place. And it's really exciting to be able to tap from places within us that we've never been before, that we are recognizing and honoring all of the things about ourselves so that we can trust ourselves and we can move from that place of honoring our efforts and honoring the efforts of people around us and having a supreme gratitude for all that we have going for us, all the things that we have had already, all of the, I mean, and I know that that can be challenging, and I always invite my students to be grateful for the challenges in their lives, because that is when we find out who we truly are. When we're being challenged, when life's really teaching us challenging lessons, once we're on the other side of it, we can understand, wow, that was crazy, that was intense, and I'm so grateful that I've learned this and this and this from whatever that experience was. So opening up for this remembering of the divine essence that is within you, that we all have a divine path, we all have a map, and orchestrating, recognizing, sinking in, meditating upon this energy of buffalo can really allow us to reroute and not follow what a cookie cutter journey we're supposed to have. It really teaches us to follow our heart and to tap from the space of that inner reserve, knowing that you got this. You have this at your fingertips, and you just have to work with whatever self-doubts there are. Just work with it in a loving, kind way. So clarity is the other card that came up, and I I have had a bit of work with clarity in the past, and it's a very To me, clarity and discernment really work very well together, because as I embrace the idea that I am becoming clearer and clearer and letting go of any attachments or any ways in which I need to control circumstances, people, or places, I really embrace then more clarity and more sinking into what it is that I'm embracing right now, what it is that I am achieving, what it is that I'm allowing. So in your life, have you potentially been a bit cloudy about things? Have other people been possibly challenging you or certain circumstances, and you are always pointing the finger at other people and not really looking within yourself to see where the responsibility lies? Um, so it requires a muscle. There is a emotional muscle that, we're building these muscles to really recognize how powerful we can become when we acknowledge things that we sometimes don't really like about ourselves. And the spiritual principle of clarity is an energy, it's a consciousness itself. So having clarity about your relationships right now, all of your relationships, most importantly the relationship with yourself, and how can you improve trusting yourself more in different circumstances in your life. How can you take the time to step back and see the larger picture so that you can become clearer, and that buffalo medicine can assist you to be more grounded in your truth, in the new truth that you are embracing once you're peeling away things that don't really serve you. And evaluating situations with complete honesty with yourself. It's not easy to do. Being authentic is really challenging. There's no way around that. It becomes easier and easier when you're able to do that. It becomes easier when you are able to forgive others, because you know that for whatever reason you have something to do with why certain things happen. Why did you act a certain way? Why you didn't act a certain way? And really letting other people off the hook and letting yourself off the hook, and embracing the truth of matters to you so that you can do something to completely shift your reality. And only you can do that. There's nobody that can do that for you. So, ear is contained within the word clear. So, is it possible that you can start to listen to things a little bit better, stepping away from any kind of story or drama or pain or trauma, and really listen to what your heart is saying, listening to what increasing. So